You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
I'm back. Road Rants for Black and White Live. We're going to talk about Urban Meyer, Tim Tebow, and some comments that Tebow made yesterday. As you can expect, Tebow completely has Urban Meyer's back. Some people got mad at me. I made the video the other day about the fact that Urban Meyer had a meltdown. Well, it is what it is. You know, you can't threaten your coaching staff's jobs 2 weeks in the NFL. Okay, the fact is a lot of those coaches will get let go, and somebody will grab them real quick, especially a veteran OC like Darrell Bevell, a guy that's flirted with being a head coach himself several times. And I think people thought I was hating on Urban. No. I've said from the time Urban got hired, I thought he was a pretty damn good hire. I did. I'm rooting for Urban. But there are things going on surrounding the Jacksonville Jaguars and Urban Meyer that plain and simple, no matter what, no matter how you spin it, something isn't right as of right now. The other day, Urban released a statement on behalf of the Jaguars where he apologized because the team was losing after 2 weeks. Okay, the NFL season is now 17 games. Okay, so, you know, I've got to question some things like that. And, of course, there's always going to be some scrutiny when you're that good of a college coach and you come to the NFL. Now, I thought, look, I just think Urban Meyer's a better coach than guys that did it in the past, like Dennis Erickson or like Butch Davis. Urban's a better coach than those guys. Okay, let's just be real. Urban has been dominant, and he's always been a CEO kind of head coach, which you need in the NFL. I understand he's trying to establish a culture. I didn't understand the Tebow thing because I didn't understand why he handled it the way he did. In other words, he brought Tim Tebow in for a literal tight end tryout. I did not understand that. I thought he would bring him in more of a offensive weapon kind of, offensive weapon kind of player, kind of a Swiss Army knife. Goal line fullback, little tight end, little quarterback maybe. And it's probably a good thing that Tim Tebow's not on the roster right now, considering Trevor Lawrence doesn't look great. And part of that, in my opinion, is also on Urban. I watched this team the first 2 weeks, and I can't figure out what their offensive identity is whatsoever. It's a terrible-looking, drag-your-feet, quicksand offense, which is strange coming from Urban, but it's just not working right now. So, Tim Tebow has come out, made some comments. He fully, of course, as you would expect, co-signs Urban. Always a believer, and this is Outkick, Tim Tebow thinks the Jags are heading in the right direction, and they may be. If you're looking for someone in the know to poo-poo the Jaguars' brutal start, you'd better look somewhere other than Tim Tebow, the patron saint of Florida, would never openly admit a team stinks, even the pungent Jags. I just think they have to stay the course, says the overly optimistic Tebow. Tebow, who was sent packing by the Jaguars in August, spoke about the team's winless start during an appearance on the AP Pro Football podcast. Quote, I think that they just have to stay the course and continue to work to improve. I think there's a lot of talent there, and they just have to continue to try to get better. From there, the former quarterback, left fielder, preacher, tight end discussed Jacksonville's signal caller top pick, Trevor Lawrence. Quote, and every week I think Trevor's got so much talent and ability. I think he's a great young man, and I think he's going to be just fine. Through 2 weeks, Lawrence has produced a very Tebow-like stat line, completing 50% of his passes for 450 yards and more picks than touchdowns. What, you thought Lord Tebow was going to rip the rookie? This is Outkick saying that, not me. Still, Tim Tebow has no regrets about the short time he spent with Lawrence and the rest of the Jaguars. It was a lot of fun. It was a blessing to have the chance to do it and go pursue that, and really enjoyed all of it. enjoying the competition, the grind, the highs, the lows of all of it. When you can look at everything as an opportunity to grow, improve and grow, that molds you. I think you're always trying to figure out things, even the good, the bad, how you can get better at it, how you can use it, how God can use it in your own life, continue to grow and improve. It'll be interesting to see how God can use this dumpster fire of an NFL team over the next 15 weeks. As they say, the Lord works in mysterious ways. That's also Outkick that said that part. So, look, one of the things I really respect about Tebow is he comes out and he is pro-Christianity and he won't hide it. Okay? You just don't see that out of a lot of sports players these days. You certainly don't see it out of the media. In fact, Tim Tebow's come under a lot of scrutiny because of his beliefs, which is insane. But that's just a fact, okay? And look, again, I'm not sure why Urban brought Tim Tebow in. I thought Urban wanted to keep Tebow around for influence on that team, okay? To help install his kind of culture. And look, Urban has talked about he's trying to get his culture. That I understand. The other caveat is Jimmy Johnson went 1-15 his first year, okay? And it was a tough-ass year for Troy Aikman. So Trevor Lawrence has not looked great, okay? He has not looked good, if you want to know the truth. I've watched his All-22. There's things about Lawrence right now in this moment that just worry me. I thought he was going to look a lot more like Mac Jones, maybe a slightly more mobile Mac Jones. And if you look at the two quarterbacks, you think Mac was the first overall pick right now. He's just efficient, high completion percentage. Even if he is checking the ball down some, it doesn't matter. 50% completion and more interceptions and touchdowns right now doesn't look good for the number one overall pick. And eventually, Urban's going to have to start managing that scrutiny, which is going to get bigger and bigger on Trevor Lawrence. Okay, he's going to have to watch that. And Urban is going to have to establish some kind of offensive identity. You know, when I watch him, I'm like, what is he trying to be? Are you a run-first team? Are you a pass-first team? Are you a wide-open spread-it team? What are you doing out there? It's painful to watch the Jaguars on offense. It's more of the same crap we have seen out of the Jaguars forever. I hope Urban turns it around. I hope he's able to break narratives. But he's got to take a step back, quit doing things like sending out apologies to fans. You shouldn't be worried about that right now. It's way too early. Clearly, you are, and we know Urban's stress level is a thing. The comment section, every time I make an Urban Meyer video, fills up with, he's got 1 year here and he's out. You know, I hope he makes it. I do. I'm pulling for Urban. Tell me what you think, Black and White Live fans. Tim Tebow, I mean, it doesn't surprise us that he's co-signing Urban, right? He loves Urban Meyer. They love each other. It's a great friendship. So Tebow is always going to be the optimist here. We'll see. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.